Imagine how iconic you gotta be to pull the number one fan of your rival team and y'all collab together. I never really put that together. We are back with part 3 of Michael Jordan Air documentary by Joseph Vincent. Let's get it.
Michael Jordan. At last, Michael Jordan had become a world champion.
We're going to be back here next year for another long struggle.
Hey.
Got enough with Michael Jordan to go around. He's even been turned into a cartoon superhero.
The endorsements, commercials, appearances, and business deals guarantee him $50 million annually. Forbes says he's the highest paid athlete on earth and the first non-boxer to head the list.
How did he know?
Well, some call it the greatest show on earth. It's not actually a circus or a magic show. It's the Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls look to join Detroit and Los Angeles as the only franchises to win consecutive NBA titles in the last 2 decades.
The next season, the Bulls were like rock stars.
Here tips off for the 1991-92 season here on TNT.
At home, they continued their usual dominance. They won 14 of their first 17 games.
Amazing.
And on the road, they were cheered by opposing fans.
That's the story of my life, being an Atlanta fan. Atlanta is a melting pot. So when we go to Hawks, Braves, not so much Braves now. Braves fans are extremely loyal in Atlanta, but especially Hawks and Falcons. They fans be in there cheering just as loud sometimes. And you like, good Lord, come on. But anyway, we used to that.
The season was a showcase of Jordan's brilliance. Michael with a quick step. Takes it, goes to Pippen.
Whoa. I thought he traveled, but he got rid of it. Let's see.
With a quick step.
Ah.
Takes it, goes to
Smooth.
He was the most famous living human being.
Don't be stupid. Stay in school.
It's a lot like a circus or a magic show. Every city in America, really every country worldwide.
Imagine how iconic you gotta be to pull the number one fan of your rival team and y'all collab together. I never really put that together. Even when they showed Spike earlier in part 2, they showed him sitting in the garden. He was looking sick. I forgot them two had this relationship together, and they worked together like that. That speaks volumes too. Wow, that's amazing. I love it.
Don't be stupid. Stay in school.
It's a lot like a circus or a magic show. Every city in America, really every country worldwide would love to have the Chicago Bulls play in their arena.
Looking for a fumble. Michael taking it out. Here he comes.
Better box out. Give me that.
Despite the hype of his times, he just may have scraped immortality, which is rings.
Yes! And they want a 20-second timeout. Phoenix wants a 20-second timeout, and they'll get it. This place is going crazy, Red. You got it. Bulls, the winningest in the NBA, led by the great Michael Jordan.
We all know that Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever.
He was again voted league MVP, his third, and now back-to-back.
Portland and Chicago. It was almost inevitable. For the Bulls, there are great expectations of a different kind. This team has its championship. Now it seeks its place in history.
Mike, this is a series that features two of the NBA's premier players, Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler.
Two superstars, a Jordan-Drexler matchup.
Michael never played with a player that would get double teamed. So you have to carry that offensive load for not just a season, an entire career, and then on the other end, be first team all defensive play.
Remember, Portland passed on Jordan. They picked Sam Bowie. Where he at? Is he out there?
There's no one going to ever be like that. These super teams, nobody will ever have that burden put on them. Michael Jordan is the best combination of basketball player and athlete that I've ever seen.
He's sick with that behind the back hezzy pull up. That combo together for that 3-part combo with him.
Jordan versus Drexler. Michael Jordan said, okay, come on, you're my building.
Look at that. Give me that. Give me that.
Commenting about the comparisons with Clyde Drexler, someone said, how about three-point shooting?
Wet.
Made the point, well, I have not chosen to shoot three-point shots.
Bang.
He has chosen to look for the three here in the first quarter. Here we'll see Michael bombing it away. That's his third three-point attempt.
Jordan made only 27 the entire regular season.
Oh, we did another one. Dang.
To a new weapon. That's his fourth three-point field goal.
And the aura of being Michael Jordan.
Airball. Get to him again. Where he at? Wet. Step right into it. Nailed it.
The greatest competitor, the scariest competitor I've ever watched.
The iconic. Championship.
Considering the relative
Number
youth
2.
of their nucleus, they could be in position to extend towards a dynasty.
And there was an otherworldly aspect to Michael Jordan that he did things that nobody else could do.
In 1992, the NBA was still searching for its footing on the global stage.
For more than half a century, the U.S. was so dominant in basketball that its collegiate players were all that was needed to win the gold.
And here's the frosting for the USSR. They win it 82-76.
Both other countries were using pros. Playing against 18, 19-year-old kids. That is really unfair.
Loss after loss for U.S. basketball of these.
The Olympics would now allow professional athletes to compete for the first time, opening the door for the formation of a team.
There was an idea called the Avengers Initiative.
Moments ago, the Dream Team.
If you haven't seen our reaction to that one, please go check it out. I thought it was a really, really good reaction.
Boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Romulus.
I kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60.
A team unlike any other.
A 6'6" guard, Michael Jordan.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures.
What may well be the best basketball team ever assembled.
United Mountain region so well, and watch out. So suddenly the lead stretches to 15.
The Dream Team is credited with bringing NBA basketball to the world.
Team Hustle, number 14 with the score.
What people have been waiting for. Hello.
generation of kids in Europe watched Michael Jordan in awe and fell in love with the game.
Prior to the U.S. beating these teams by 60 points, they close at mid-court.
It's a watershed moment in the history of sports. Not just the Olympics, not just basketball.
Never before and never again will there be such a team.
Yes, look at these numbers. 31 straight points at one stretch, 46-1 run by the United States.
It gave birth to international stars who had nothing to do with those games in 92. But they took so much from it.
Jordan was now the reigning back-to-back league MVP, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, and the reigning two-time NBA champion, looking for a three-peat.
6 straight scoring title, the all-defensive team for the 5th straight year.
3 MVP awards, highest playoff scoring average in history, are incredible on their own terms, but they don't begin to explain just how great a player Jordan has been.
I don't think there's any flaw in this guy's game. He's the best defensive player in the league. He's the best competitor in the league. He's by far the best offensive player.
The minutes played here. Yeah. Charles, you better get over and help Charles. No help.
He's got the whole package, and his skill level, on top of that enormous physical package, really sets him apart from the other players.
Michael wiped it off the rack, and here come the Bulls again.
The three-peat is one of sports' most elusive achievements. In NBA history, only the Minneapolis Lakers and Bill Russell's Celtics achieved a three-peat. It had been 27 years since the last three-peat.
11.4 seconds remaining. The Bulls are leading by 1. Inbounds to Dumars, guarded by Scottie Pippen. Time winding down. Dumars gets by Pippen and hits the jumper with 4.1 timeout.
You know they want their revenge.
Tossed in. B.J. Armstrong is on the floor for the Bulls, along with Michael Jordan. Inbound to third right to
Jordan. Dumars. Got him. Look at him.
Michael Jordan was the most famous person in the world.
I did not like the Pistons.
Has everything.
He is, of course, Michael Jordan, the best player the NBA has ever seen.
116 to 104, but Johnny 2:45 left to sing it over. Pippen gets it to Jordan.
What that Lonzo morning?
For yourself here, 52 points, 9 rebounds.
Whoa!
For 35.
Beat the Chicago Bulls last night to even up their playoff series, one game apiece, and somehow the next.
Look at John Starks. Boy, if you don't get out. Oh, look at Jordan getting active.
Do we have the choice? We don't have the choice.
When you mention the teams Jordan went through, those Knicks especially, there's some football.
Yeah. In the 90s, you get chucked with all that running through the paint.
Look at how up he went and got that.
What he did on the offensive end, on the defensive end.
Pat, where is you think you going, bye? Give me that.
Couple that with all of that athleticism, then his confidence skyrocketed.
Not Rivers.
And he had all everything came together.
He gonna get it back. He gonna block him. Chase down. Oh, against Phoenix.
Like really, like almost you could say he had a problem. He was so competitive. His entire life just revolved around beating other people.
Barkley made it to the finals once. Aww. Daddy A.
In the finals, Jordan did as he always did. And
Dominate.
The lasting memory for all the spectators.
Marley. All them in the paint. All them in the paint.
7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game.
Ooh, and one. And BJ Armstrong, what? Oh, Barkley. I wanted Barkley to get a ring.
We've gone through a lot. Me personally, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, but to cap it off this way means a lot to me.
I hate he never got one.
Make you look ahead, but you've talked about retirement in a year or two. Could you step aside if the streak is still intact?
No, my love is strong for this game right now. That's how I'm looking at it, and I'm gonna be here as long as my love is strong.
When he got this chip, I remember him shouting out his kids. And his daughter's name is Jasmine. I was pregnant with a girl at the time. And I ended up naming my daughter after that. Because when he said it, it just resonated with me. I was like, I like that. And I think he said it as a nickname. Like he said her name, Jasmine, then he said Jazz. And to this day, that's what I call my daughter, Jazz. So, yeah, shout out to Jordan for inspiring me to name my daughter.
No, my love is strong for this game right now. That's how I'm looking at it, and I'm gonna be here as long as my love is strong.
Last night, we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. Tonight, the worst fears have come true. James Jordan was found dead, victim of an apparent murder.
What is still unclear and will be for some time is what effect this tragedy will have on Michael Jordan and his future with the Chicago Bulls.
In a matter of moments, Michael Jordan is expected to officially announce his retirement.
A very bittersweet day with a certain sadness because the greatest athlete to ever play a team sport is leaving the game. I can only imagine what it was like seeing Babe Ruth because I think this man, I used to say was the Babe Ruth of basketball. I've now come to believe that Babe Ruth was the Michael Jordan of baseball.
Michael Jordan first retired from the Chicago Bulls in October of 1993.
That was sad, tragic. I remember that when his dad passed and what happened. I remember that entire story. Such a senseless murder. It really, really was. And it was sad. So he needed that time, that break away for his mental, and I respect him 100% for doing it.
Following his father's murder, the sports world was shocked. 4 months later, Jordan dropped another bombshell. He decided to pursue a career in baseball.
Pursuing the game he loved first, Jordan attempted to become a baseball player. The Bulls hung Jordan's number in the rafters as the world said goodbye to the GOAT. In his absence, a new champion had risen in the NBA.
Elijah won, wasn't it?
To the 1994 NBA World Champion.
The NBA tried to plan for his retirement, tried to promote other players, like the Lakers' Shaquille O'Neal. But the shoe company Reebok recently canceled Shaq's shoe contract.
What is the NBA without Michael Jordan?
I think the NBA without Michael Jordan is in deep trouble.
Just being given an opportunity is something that I can feel very privileged about. I mean, the White Sox gave me an opportunity just to go out there and see what type of skills I have. And
Would you like to see him come back?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan announced today he's coming back to basketball.
Jordan returns to the NBA on NBC at noon Eastern.
Yes, there was 636 days to go, so 21 months after his last appearance in an NBA game. Only 5 months after his number 23 was raised to the rafters in Chicago, Michael Jordan has returned, and he's wearing number 45.
A lot of special moments in NBA basketball. Usually the opening game of the season, the playoffs, 7th game of the series, the finals. I don't know about you, but I got the goosebumps for this one. This is very special.
The moment is nearly at hand. Michael Jordan's return to the NBA.
Whereas Jordan is the undisputed GOAT. Like there's, I mean, really no debate.
Make a wish. Count to 3.
You know, he's the greatest that's ever played.
Greatest who ever played.
Yeah.
You go right there.
No question about it. He's just a superstar. Like you said, Bill, he was a celebrity. He wasn't a basketball player. He was a celebrity.
And I'll tell you, as a kid growing up, you know, in high school, I can't even describe what that was like at the time.
We put it on prime time, but Michael brought it to a whole nother level and took it international.
The magical, mystical Jordan Road Tour, 1995. The Bulls are 2-2 since his return, and one of the most asked questions in America, most often asked, is how is Michael doing? How is his return?
What the heck going on? Oh, they showing a flashback.
No double teaming. He wasn't intimidated before, and he's not now, and he says he's eager for the challenge. Moments away from tip-off, there is John Starks. He's been a little bit of a slump lately offensively, but he does play Michael Jordan very well. Shooting early in the game, coach on the run.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous, and it's specific.
Starks out on fire. Michael is more of fire.
So he is truly his brother's keeper and the fighter of lost.
It's 20 first quarter points for Michael Jordan.
I know what it must seem like to a younger generation. Guys, it's ridiculous. No matter what LeBron does, if he's not perfect, then he's not Jordan. Yeah, Jordan set a standard of near perfection.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance.
They quoting scriptures for this man.
To poison and destroy my brother.
55
There were times where you could make a legitimate argument that collectively a team may have been better than the Chicago Bulls. But they didn't have MJ.
And you will know my name is the Lord.
That sounds like Samuel L. Jackson.
To take the game 20 years into the future.
Double nickels.
He has no fucking care. There was no arguments about who the best guy in the league was. The Chicago Bulls were an unstoppable force during the 1995-96 campaign.
That 95-96 Bulls team is the greatest professional sports team I have ever seen in any league at any time.
And Michael Jordan's first full season back after giving baseball a try, the Bulls won an NBA record 72 games in the regular season. When they terrorized the playoffs.
They don't be boxing out.
With the addition of Dennis Rodman, the 95-96 Bulls were an unstoppable juggernaut.
Yeah.
The toughest things about this job is that we're always under pressure to come up with different superlatives to describe the heroics of Michael Jordan.
They chased down the all-time wins record.
It's a 2-on-1. Michael Jordan.
And finished the season at 72-10.
I never thought I'd see nothing like that, man. I just see the bottom of that mother tennis shoes, man. I just be standing out there like, oh, where's he at? That must be a boom, I'm like, oh,
to win 70 games in the regular season.
The greatest regular season
Joker
team
say the
of all
bottom
time
of his
was headed
sneakers.
to the postseason.
Orlando Magic versus Chicago Bulls. Me and people the year before went to the finals and got swept. Came back, Michael Jordan came back stronger than ever.
The Bulls have swept the Magic. Jordan finishes with 45 points. The Bulls do it 106 to 101 as the Orlando Magic have been swept from the playoffs for the third straight season.
Swept again. Michael, who's my fraternity brother, puts his hand on my shoulder and says, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail.
In the playoffs, Jordan was a dreadnought.
Didn't matter who you weren't getting anything when Jordan was there.
Yep.
Just looked over at Spike Lee and waved bye-bye.
This one ends appropriately enough in front of New York's most celebrated fan, Spike Lee.
Really, is that these NBA Finals loom not so much as a competition as a coronation.
It was 72 wins, all the consecutive wins, games that we won, but by no means do we want to do all that and then be the team to lose. So we see how the Supersonics in the finals.
Lamar has come all the way back to best player and MVP status.
And then he played a 63-win Sonics team and beat them in 6 games. No one ever took them 7 games to the finals.
Ooh.
The Bulls were able to complete the dream fourth NBA title after defeating the Sonics in Game 6. Michael Jordan, once again named Finals MVP, his 4th MVP trophy in as many tries.
Yeah, that's the one that
Watch
did.
this, I'm going to fly through the air. How about that?
He lost his daddy. That was.
Career high 67 points in 3 years.
He was the first guy that would literally fly through the fucking air. So we would see it on the highlight reels on like ESPN, you would see it on the news, and people would just be standing there shaking their head.
Maybe it was an innocent question for Michael Jordan. Is it Byron
Stu.
or Brian Russell? But it drew Russell's fire. Brian responding, is it Michael or Michelle? Now, on the one hand, you got to give Brian props for not backing down, but on the other, B, that's Mike.
Wet.
There is a big story going around this building right now. Michael Jordan is 16,100 fans in attendance in the 600 million around the world.
That's the boxing announcer.
Let's get ready to Jazz not able to get to their offensive glass. Oster tables, Greg Carmelo's got the 3,000. I mean, it was the man could hardly walk, he could hardly breathe. He elevated himself.
Dang.
Did you give up? Didn't they give up?
Luke Lonely.
So I didn't want to give up. No matter how sick I was.
Go to the flu game.
Low on energy I was.
He's tied for games. The things that he does over and over again, it's like Michael.
But wait a minute now. Ain't the flu contagious? He out there breathing and sweating on all them guys like that, and he had the flu. Oh no, I be thinking of crazy stuff, I guess.
Angela repainting the Sistine Chapel over and over again. Pure exhaustion, ready to fall over. He's got his team tied now. They called the timeout. He came out of the ballgame and dropped from the seat, and that's what he did. He just dropped down. Take the game.
He's gassed.
No lifting water to his mouth. He is exhausted.
And heroic performance by Michael Jordan.
I mean, as long as he plays the game, he's going to amaze us no matter what. Leaning on Scotty as they walked off the floor. I'm not sure he had full mobility.
They gotta carry him.
Performance by the full-written Michael Jordan. A performance that I think will go down as one of the greatest of of his career because of the situation.
Here go the other question I got about the flu game. They banned the bread ones, but then they let him play in the flu 12s. They still black and red. I don't know, just like I said, crazy things I be thinking about.
Was one of the greatest of his career because of the situation.
He got 6.
Physicality standpoint, he was actually an underdog from the position of getting beat up. Jordan
One time we played the Bulls, we get off the bus. Before the game, Jordan parks inside his Ferrari. We're getting off the bus, and he's smoking a cigar. Before the game. And he's like, who's going to check this?
He smoked a cigar in their face. Before the game. That part, before the game.
In his heart, Michael already knew that these would be his last games.
Look at that.
And he just got better and better. I mean, he was, I've never seen a guy that I thought was as good as anybody I'd ever seen. 5 years later, he was 10 times better. And 5 years later, he's 10 times better.
Game 6 in Utah. For the Bulls, a win would mean a championship. For Michael, it would mean the cementing of his legacy.
Inside, they've already begun.
Oh yeah, this number 6.
Jordan for Griff. What you do has to transcend the generations in order to retain your place as the GOAT. Here's Michael. He's got 21.
Michael Jordan always took his game to another level in the playoffs.
Jordan pulls up
like we've never seen before.
and connects. 25 for MJ.
6 titles, 6 finals MVPs. That means it was all about you each series. You were the mismatch.
He's still Michael Jordan. Whatever he has lost, through fatigue, through age, through whatever, has only brought him somewhat back to the field. He still leads the field.
He became the most dangerous man alive.
Crosscourt Stockton, a 3. It's there.
Those 2 3-peats that Jordan has, those are hard. Those are hard to compare anything to.
None of us ever saw what he was going to do, and we thought he was going to be great.
He did it twice.
Michael working on Russell. Brings him to within 1. Michael Jordan with 45 points.
6 NBA Finals MVPs without ever allowing a game 7.
Chicago, 17 seconds.
Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen. Better than LeBron, better than Kobe, better than everyone.
Got him. I love that play. Love it. Two 3-peats.
And it's their second 3-peat.
Without a doubt, the greatest basketball player of all time, and he still is.
That's all, folks. That was good. I like that. What I was wondering just then. Did Jordan stop playing because he knew with his drive the way he is, there's no way he would have continued to play, got another chip, right? He would have wanted to get do another three-peat. And he probably knew at the time that he retired he wasn't going to play that long. And that's one of the things that I do admire about him. He knew when to quit. He knew to quit while he was in his prime. You know, he's laid out enough body of work that here we are 27, 28 years later, and no one has taken over the body of work that he's laid out. No one has surpassed the levels that he set. And he is the forever GOAT. That's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.